Where to go. This is sort of, this used to be the primary marketplace of the Jewish quarter because we are in a Jewish quarter. This was actually used, the rotunda was actually used as a poultry slaughterhouse. So each window had different parts of like chicken and other poultry. Now it houses individual zapiekanki places. Zapiekanka is sort of a Polish take on pizza. You're gonna see them all around town. It's an open-faced baguette with the bottom is always sauteed mushrooms and onions. Topped with cheese, and then chives and ketchup on top is the traditional way to eat it. The ketchup sounds really weird, but it does not have pizza sauce like most pizzas do, and it sort of brings the dish all together. I promise you it is delicious. This is the best place to get them, like I said. But I believe it's an American company. It's very much themed with the Singer sewing machines, and walking in is just like traveling in time. So we're in over 100 different countries now. It is a UK-based company, but we're everywhere. We're even in New York, Chicago, even in the States. They're called secret food tours because there's always a secret spot and a secret dish that's not listed on the itinerary. So this is our secret spot, and I'll tell you about our secret dish. Excellent.
Okay.
So this is also part of your upgrade. This is a mulled beer. So it's sort of like a mulled wine. It's got cloves, an orange, spice, some cinnamon, and it's piping hot. So be careful. Speaking Polish, learning in schools in Polish. We were being taught German and Russian. So all the literature was burned. We were not allowed to use the language. They completely wanted to make us them. So that's Eden Hotel. It's where part of the movie Schindler's List was filmed. It was filmed mainly in the lobby, and that's where they had all the fancy soirees and the parties. Oh, wow. This is also the only place in all of Krakow to have the mikvah. And the mikvah is a Jewish purifying ritual. It's very old school. When a woman goes through her menstrual cycle, she's in the Jewish faith, she's considered unpure. And in order to purify herself, and let's say, for example, lay with her husband, she has to come to this place and get her mikvah. It's sort of like a bath, a spa, but you do it individually. You set an appointment. Sometimes they have a big sign on the door that says the mikvah is closed today, and then in tiny little letters, sorry for the inconvenience. I always picture the woman taking a picture and saying, sorry honey, not today. Here it is. You can see the Star of David on the fence. Some of them got brand new roofs that helps to preserve the graves. You see the black roof, and you also see the rocks that are on the gravestones. That's how the Jewish culture signifies their mourning, how heavy their mourning is. They don't actually the synagogue. It's part of the cemetery. That is still in use. Krakow. Old Town is surrounded by a row of gardens.
Yep.
They're more like trees, but there's a green path all around the parks. Yeah. The old town, and excuse me, and those are strategically placed where the old wall of the town used to be. So when the castle was built in the 11th century, that's when the wall was built, and everything inside the wall was cracked. So the dragon's right by the river. So by the river walk, so it's below the castle. The castle is on a hill. We call it the Wawel Castle on the Wawel Hill. And you can sort of see it over here. Here it's blocked by the wall. And the castle is sort of a mishmash of all different architectural styles. That's because Poland has been taken over so many times, and anytime there's a new, ruler, they're like, oh, cool, castle, let me build something onto it. So that's why it's so many different architectural styles. So the mythical creator of Krakow, like from the mythology and everything, we call him King Krak from Krakow. He is believed to be the mythical creator of Krakow, and during that time, it said that there was a dragon that terrorized the whole city. It would devour virgins like any dragon does and destroy livestock. So King Krak, like any chauvinist leader, he decided he's gonna give away his youngest daughter to whoever whoever can slay this dragon. So brave knights came from, so Wanda was this hidden beauty that nobody's really seen, but she was being kept away and, you know, locked in a room in some tower. So every, you know, brave knight and warrior came to the land of Krakow, what was known back then, and tried to fight this dragon, but everybody would fail. And then along came a young cobbler named Scuba. And Scuba decided, or came up with the great idea of taking a lamb's corpse and stuffing it with sulfur. So he put it in front of the dragon's cave, and the dragon took the bait. He swallowed the lamb whole. And then this is where the story gets a little bit anticlimactic, because you think the dragon would blow up or something. Oh, no, no, no. He gets very thirsty. And he starts drinking the water from the Wisła River, which we'll see in just a little bit. And he drinks and he drinks and he drinks and he almost drinks the entire river. And then he blows up from over drinking. And this is not the end of the story. You'd think Scuba, would marry Wanda and they lived happily ever after. Oh, no, no. Scuba took one look at Wanda and he decided, not for me, and went off on his tails. And then poor Wanda became an old mage.
Oh.
It's got to be a little sad story when you're hearing about Polish.
Yeah, I guess so.
Always got to be. Got to show the oppression. This is back here, the oldest building in Krakow behind us. It's from the 12th century. It's one of the first churches to be built here. And then next to it is the church of St. Peter and St. Paul. And it's characterized by the 12 apostles on the city gates. You guys want to guess what's in here? Or just say we're here and then it's
Very cool.
if you want to check out the churches, if you're here on Sunday, I would choose that day to do it because like I said, it's meant for you to go and pick up your dinner and then go back and home eat it. But because this is very touristy one, it has a lot of room. That's why you choose this one. Welcome. Can you come with me so you get the experience of like we're Dina? Things for you. Good meat. Barley as the filling, and it's all rolled in a cabbage leaf. And this one is served with mushroom sauce. I believe they're portobello mushrooms, but you can also have it with tomato sauce, like creamy tomato sauce. Yep. And our drink today is going to be compote. It's also a drink that became very popular around the post-communist era because it's very simple to make. Whatever fruit is in season at the time, you take it, put it in a pot, fill the pot with water, and then just wait till the juices come out. And at the end, you just sprinkle some sugar at the end for taste. And it could be drank hot or cold, and it's very refreshing.
There's little things in it.
Yeah, the fruit is actually in there. You can eat the fruit. When we have a Sunday tour, it has to change a little bit. I've never really had to happen. The only place that it's sometimes difficult to get a reservation at is Kolanko, because on Saturdays they're filled with people, and because they have a breakfast buffet, they don't allow reservations. And sometimes I have to make reservations. No, I have to plan the shelf. This is all the same cheese. They're just shaped differently. They're made in like a form, wooden form, and then they're smoked. So that's why they have different shapes. It even comes in string cheese form. We're gonna have the traditional one. It was only made in the mountains. That's the only place that you can get it. And it was made in little huts in the mountains, in the forest. And the shepherds would stay in during season because sheep, unlike cows, they don't give milk all year long. They only give milk during birthing season when they have offspring. So what happens is, dziękuję. I z początku powinna być. Have some some sauerkraut hunters.
Okay.
Are you guys, do you like sauerkraut?
Not really, because
Okay, so this one was
thank
yours. It's a very popular thing here to put syrup in your beer. I think you're gonna really like it. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. We have to step out just outside the door for to see the trumpet. He's in the top left window.
I think he's locked in there.
He'll wave in a little bit. I think it's either a new one or maybe it starts. Hopefully, you'll be able to see it again from a different side.
No, I thought it was good.
Good.
It's fun. We've spent a year basically watching different YouTube travelers and seeing all the things that we've studied and
What you want to focus on, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. On this street, there's a few interesting museums. They're smaller, like touristy spots, but there's a torture museum, which they show you like the old torture devices, medieval torture devices. There's also world famous. It blew up on Instagram a few years ago. And they got famous. It's a wax museum, but they got famous for being the world's worst wax museum. We did see that. Is this the one? Where Will and Kate are. You've probably seen the Will and Kate one. I think that's one that blew up. They look like they have horse teeth and wigs on. Yeah. And then where is the? All right, so he's telling you.
No, never could. He's going to try and sell us something.
No, he's going to give us a copy for free. He does it all the time.
Okay.
Where's the three?
It's like wanted criminal spotted in Krakow.
Oh gosh. Pretty much that's what it says.
Oprah.
Here's I should have probably gotten more frosting. Ta-da!
Thank you.
Originally, I always thought they were straws when I first saw them.
We won't pretend we don't know. We already know.
You already know? How did you know?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Everybody comes here for this.
Okay. Do you
Well, we
know?
did not tell him.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Hold on.
Can I take a group picture of you guys in front of the place? Sorry. Everybody say ponche!
Ponche.
Thank you. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp.
I don't know.
So YouTube mentioned, I need to see this YouTube video.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, good, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers with our wooden stick.
Got pistachio and lemon basil.
And I got mango and pina colada. And? Good?
This is more like a more sorbet-ish. I could have gone with just that. This is really good.
That's nice. Lemon basil. That's where it's at. You will hate pina colada. Got coconut chunks in it.
I'm good. Just the mango, maybe.
They make such little tables here.
Joseph. Mieczysław Hak.
our lovely bathroom.